I always tell everybody I don't go in there looking for the knockout. I go looking for the win. But if he get out of line, he's gonna be the next one down.
For Terence Crawford, he has definitely gone under the radar. 4-weight world champion, 41-0, 31 knockouts. A southpaw who's got IQ and speed and craft. I think it's a fabulously interesting matchup.
It's going to be a great fight. The reason I have so much confidence is because I really believe that Bud Crawford doesn't fear Canelo Alvarez. A lot of his opponents.
Terence Crawford explodes at Canelo during a heated press conference. He makes it clear that he always intends to win strictly inside the ring, but warns that if Canelo steps out of line or shows disrespect, then things could turn personal. Crawford's fiery words display his intensity and determination, showing that he is ready for the fight both mentally and physically, leaving no doubt about his confidence.
I'm holding you to the standard you set. They're tagging this the fight of the century, colossal, super fight, Netflix, Dana White, right? So now we got to look at it. You can't tell me something. See, I'm not the type of person where you could pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. If that's you and you're going to let somebody urinate on your leg and tell you it's raining, that's on you. But I don't do that. I'm a critical thinker, and I'm not just going to listen to what you tell me and see if the facts don't support that, right? So if this is the fight of the century, let's look at it. Boxing tickets, Canelo versus Crawford, right? Since August 29th, tickets listed, $2,566 value, $7 million plus worth of tickets. Hey, bro, $7 million worth of tickets.
Hackett has been vocal about Terence Crawford's ability to overcome Canelo Alvarez, a belief that stems from Crawford's fearless nature inside and outside the ring. According to Hackett, Crawford does not approach fights with hesitation or intimidation, which makes him stand out in a division where many opponents hesitate when stepping in against a dominant figure like Canelo. Hackett stresses that Crawford's self-belief is not arrogance, but a product of years of discipline, victories, and adaptability. Confidence, he says, is a fighter's strongest weapon, and Crawford carries it into every contest. Facing Canelo, who is considered one of the sport's pound-for-pound best, requires mental resilience, and Hackett is convinced that Crawford possesses that in abundance.
Canelo, they taking Crawford. You got people that was taking Crawford, they taking Canelo.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
It should be that way because we talking about a great fight here. We talking about two great athletes. So when it's like this, it's better for the betting. You know what I mean? All the people that like to bet, it's better for them. You know what I mean? Because nobody knows where the money going to land. The reason I have so much confidence in this fight, you know, thinking that it's going to be a great fight, the reason I have so much confidence is because I really believe that Bud Crawford doesn't fear Canelo Alvarez. A lot of his opponents in the past were nervous, scared from the beginning. I don't think Bud feel that way at all. I think we can get a good rumble on our hands. You know what I mean? It's just going to come down to the big question for Bud is, can he take the shot? You know what I'm saying? The question I think for Canelo is, does he get old? I say that for a reason. Because he got a lot of fights, bro. He got, I think he going on almost 70 fights. You know what I'm saying? Or he a little bit under 70. That's a lot of fights for current time. You know what I'm saying? And Bud got a lot of gas still left, but he's older as well. You know what I mean? A lot of people would like to give him shit for not being able to take a shot, or not that he didn't take the shot, but getting buzzed with some shots at lower weight classes. So it's like, how can he handle himself at 168 pounds? But you have to understand the physical to understand how. You know what I mean? I'm not about to get into all of that, but you know what I mean? I do understand he will be a lot more sturdy at 68. I mean, if you smart, you've seen it at 47 versus Errol Spence. You know?
Adam Smith, a highly respected voice in boxing commentary, describes the potential bout between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez as a monumental step up for Crawford, but one that is winnable. Smith points out that Crawford has one of the highest boxing IQs in the sport, able to adapt quickly to the rhythm of his opponent and exploit weaknesses with precision. His speed is another critical asset, as Canelo's defensive style sometimes leaves openings that a quick and intelligent fighter like Crawford could exploit. Smith believes the matchup would ultimately be decided on points, with Crawford's ability to outthink and outmaneuver Canelo across 12 rounds becoming the deciding factor.
September the 13th, it's billed as fight of the century. I do feel as though this one, for such an unbelievably good fight, the prospect of it has gone under the radar a bit. We've spoken more about fights that are not even.
No, but you back Ben. I mean, how much you spoke about?
No,
that?
I love that fight. Though.
Yeah, but compared to these two guys,
yeah, that's 'cause we had it.
But that's in Britain. That's prime time here. It's the football casuals. I think the problem with this fight is it is just a fabulous boxing matchup and one with all sorts of curiosity between two superstars. The Ring magazine's dedicated the entire magazine, but this is boxing. It's hardcore boxing. I think Canelo is known. I think Canelo, obviously the Mexican machismo that holds all the super middleweight titles, nearly 70-odd fights. He's been phenomenal. I think he's 35 now. But for Terence Crawford, he has definitely gone under the radar. 4-weight world champion, 41-0, 31 knockouts. A southpaw who's got IQ and speed and craft. I think it's a fabulously interesting matchup, the two of them, because you've got the big guy, the strong super middleweight, really, really cultured, wonderful fighter in Canelo. But is he just slightly, ever so slightly, fine margins past his peak? And you've got Crawford, who needs this fight as his coming out party. The big news, it's on Netflix, so he'll get the attention. Can Crawford do it? It's a huge step again in weights, but I think he's got the speed, and I think he's got the know-how, I'm sure we'll talk about it more next week, to cause problems for Canelo, and I think that he could win it on points.
Adeo Ladipo offers a more critical perspective on the fight, arguing that while it has drawn immense attention, it lacks the unique intrigue seen in other recent high-profile matchups such as Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. According to Usyk Reviews, Oladipo, Crawford versus Canelo does not carry the same balance of competitiveness and suspense, partly because of the natural weight difference and the expectations that lean heavily in Canelo's favor. While Usyk versus Dubois brought in a clash of contrasting styles and genuine unpredictability, Crawford versus Canelo seems less balanced to him. He feels that the excitement is manufactured more.
Like, you know, it's been billed as the biggest fight of the century. Some are saying the biggest fight of all time. Let's calm down, people. Let's breathe a little bit. It's a big fight. But it doesn't quite feel like those things. It doesn't feel like the biggest fight of the century. Like, this doesn't feel like, and maybe because I work these events, so it's slightly different, but this doesn't feel like Usyk Fury, for example. It doesn't feel like that at all. That felt like, oh my God, this is going to happen. Undisputed heavyweight title fight. Remember, this is an undisputed super middleweight title fight. It just feels a bit lacking of something. Like, I can't believe that Max Kellerman is now part of this. And again, for nostalgia, we haven't got a Max Kellerman face-off. Like, how Canelo speaks great English now. How we haven't got that? Just to kind of give it a bit of spice, because Canelo, with his English, it's like he's only learnt the bad words. He does chat a lot of shit. So I almost feel like we should have done that. Maybe because it's on Netflix, it hasn't got a bit of a push from ESPN. Obviously, there's no DAZN stuff, obviously, because DAZN are not covering it. I feel like it's lacking something. Like, and maybe because both of them don't trash talk either. Because when I think of the biggest fights of the last sort of 15, 20 years, you've always had one side of the fight, or one side is a big trash talker. In some instances, two. The biggest fights, again, Usyk Fury. Fury was happy to do all the trash talking. Sold it. Event went massive. Mayweather, Pacquiao. Mayweather is happy to do all that, right? Mayweather, McGregor. Hence why that went just colossal, because you got two of the biggest trash talkers ever doing it. This time, Canelo ain't saying anything. Crawford ain't saying anything. Feels a bit flat. Feels a little bit flat.
Adeo Ladipo offers a more critical perspective on the fight, arguing that while it has drawn immense attention, it lacks the unique intrigue seen in other recent high-profile matchups, such as Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. According to Oladipo,
please subscribe my YouTube channel, Boxing Fight Scope, for latest news of boxing.